To acknowledge the fact that the entire world is before you is a grand expression of the boundless potential that awaits us as we journey through life.
We are the answer. We are the voice. Claim your power. We have a choice. Ain't nothing stopping us. We got
Nice.
We are watching the makings of superstars.
Hey, we dominated. It pays off.
Tell you what, the future is bright in Manhattan, Kansas.
Students here at KState are getting those experiences that really prepare them for the future.
One of the unique things about Kansas State University is it was the first operational land grant. And nobody has it as central to their mission. It is about access. It is about opportunity. It is about affordability. It is about encouraging people to allow them to achieve their dreams and go beyond what they can dream.
And this team just keeps pushing.
We're all trailblazers and we're out here to push ourselves. It is possible. You can achieve anything.
I'm in a position right now where I feel the entire world is really before me.
And hear this. The world is already better with you in it.
We know if we do good things in Kansas, we can do good things around the world.
Please stand as we honor our nation with the presentation of colors and the national anthem sung by Devlin Yoakum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to our U.S. Air Force Aerospace Studies for the presentation of colors, and to Devlin Yoakum for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We deeply appreciate your contributions to our ceremony. Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering Spring 2026 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Brad Kramer, and I serve as the interim dean for the College of Engineering. Today, we gather to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. We also extend a special welcome to the families, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests joining us for this momentous occasion. I also wish to thank our bagpiper, David Morrison, and our organist, Josephine Benson, for the processional music. I'm pleased to introduce to you now the platform party for today's ceremonies. First, we have our Chief Wildcat Officer, President Richard Linton, President of the Kansas State University. Jesse Perez Mendez, Provost and Executive Vice President of Kansas State University. He's our Chief Academic Officer. And then Dr. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the KState Alumni Association. He's Chief in charge of Cheer and Connections. On my right is Kevin Needham, President of Kiewit Power Engineering and Executive Vice President for Kiewit Energy, and he's our alumni commencement speaker for today. Next, we have Colby Johnston, a bachelor's candidate in mechanical and nuclear engineering, and our student speaker for today. And finally on the stage, we have Keith Hone, Associate Dean in the College of Engineering, without whom I couldn't do half the things I do. So thank you, Keith. I think you guys can be seated. The marshals for today's standard ceremony, and I would ask that you stand, are Bailey Brown, Teaching Associate Professor in the College of Engineering, Andy Fund, Assistant Dean in the College of Engineering, and Craig Wanklin, Assistant Dean in the College of Engineering. You guys can be seated. And I'd also like to recognize our department heads and lead faculty that are here with us today. First is Katie Loffmiller, Head of Architectural Engineering Instruction Science. Then we have Mark Wilkins, Head of Biological and Agricultural Engineering. Won-Min Park, Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering. Christopher Jones, Head of Civil Engineering. Daniel Andreessen, Head of Computer Science. Sami Khan, Head of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Jessica Hierstom, Associate Professor of Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering. And finally, Stephen Eccles, Head of Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering. Would all faculty members of the College of Engineering in attendance please stand? Thank you very much. Without you, we couldn't offer any of these degrees. Please, you can be seated. We would like to take a moment to recognize all of our graduating students who have achieved exceptional academic distinction at the university level. Graduates receiving honors today have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 or higher, distinguishing themselves with outstanding academic achievement. Would all students who have received academic honors please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage Kevin Needham to deliver our Spring 2026 commencement address. Kevin is president of Kiewit Power Engineering and executive vice president at Kiewit Energy. He leads a full-service engineering organization providing project development, consulting, detailed design, and EPC engineering for major power infrastructure projects across North America, as well as Kiewit's power market strategy and business development. Kevin started at Kiewit in 1993 as a mechanical engineer, working on combined cycle natural gas power plants, and has since worked his way up the organization over the past 3 decades, holding a series of key leadership roles, helping to guide some of the most complex and impactful energy infrastructure projects in the United States. A second-generation K-Stater, Kevin earned his bachelor's in mechanical engineering from KState in 1992. Please help me to welcome to the stage a great K-State engineer, Kevin Needham.
Good evening, distinguished guests, faculty, families, and most importantly, the 2026 graduates of the Carl Ice College of Engineering. You know, my career as an engineer has afforded me many incredible opportunities. I visited 6 continents, many of the great cities in the world, but there's a special feeling that I have when I cross that bridge and cross the Kansas River headed into Manhattan. I hope you guys never forget how special that is. Tonight I want to share 2 themes. The first theme is about the profession of engineering and how you will now fit into it and what it's meant for the world. And the second theme is some career advice that I'd like to share as you leave K-State. So you are now part of a long and noble tradition, a tradition that has advanced the human condition and enabled human flourishing. The first engineer in history whose proper name we know lived 4,700 years ago. His name was Imhotep, and he designed the Egyptian pyramids. From that moment, and certainly before it, the long march of engineering progress has continued through the agricultural revolution, the industrial revolution, the digital revolution, and the green revolution. So today, in 2026, we find ourselves with the highest standard of living and the longest lifespans in the history of the human condition, with much of the credit due to the engineering profession, the one that you enter here today. So today you enter into kinship with those who have gone before you that have given so much to the modern world. So if you care about clean air, clean water, safe infrastructure, and human flourishing, you are in exactly the right spot. And so now for my second theme, some career advice. So I'm a father of 2, and when you become a father, you realize you have this deep-seated desire to give advice. And in one of the great ironies of the universe, your own children don't want to hear or take this advice. But since you're a captive audience and we have 4 more minutes together, here we go. I don't know what the AI revolution is going to bring. I really don't. I'm not sure I would trust anyone who says they do. But as Jamie Dimon says, he's the CEO of JP Morgan, if you're not confused, you're not paying attention. But here's what I do know. Smart, talented, motivated, educated, passionate people have always made a difference, and that will always be true. So here's my first piece of career advice. Be an interesting person. What is an interesting person? It's a person who has a wide view of life across space and time, a working knowledge of history, politics, economics, current events, sports, culture, art. So how does one start this process? It starts with living a life of curiosity. Are you reading enough? Are you consuming podcasts and audiobooks? After over 3 decades in my profession, I have never met a person in a significantly important leadership position that didn't like to read and make themselves interesting. General James Mattis in 2003 famously wrote a letter to all of his direct reports and says, by reading you learn through others' experiences It lights what is often a dark path. Number 2, work hard because hard work matters. And perhaps the most K-State quote of all time, as the saying goes, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like hard work. Attending college at K-State and living in the Midwest, I know the value of hard work is undoubtedly not lost on you. Number 3, have a plan for your career, but do not plan on following it. Create a plan. Perhaps our country's greatest president and a great Kansan, General Dwight D. Eisenhower, grew up 44 miles from this very spot. And he had a famous quote. He says, "Plans are worthless, but planning is everything." Having a plan makes you think about what's important, how to achieve your goals. The actual plan recedes in value and importance as time goes on, but the planning is invaluable. Number 4, have extreme ownership of the problems that you will solve. When you begin work, I promise you this, you will be shocked at the level of responsibility you will be given as a young person. Tackle those problems with great vigor. Have extreme ownership of them. I think a key word here is agency, and here's the following definition. This is a quote from Andrew Karpathy. Agency is significantly more powerful and significantly more scarce than IQ. Agency or ownership is a personality trait, refers to an individual's capacity to take initiative, make decisions, and exert control over their environment. And then finally, a quote that perhaps encapsulates everything I'm trying to communicate. No matter what anyone says, just show up and do the work. If they praise you, show up and do the work. If they criticize you, show up and do the work. If no one ever notices, just show up and do the work. Keep showing up and keep doing the work and leading the way. Lead with passion, fuel with optimism, have faith, power up with love, maintain hope, be stubborn, fight the good fight, refuse to give up, ignore the critics, believe in the impossible. Show up and do the work, and you'll be glad you did. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Cats.
We have just a token of appreciation for Kevin for that fantastic speech. So
thank you very much.
I think they're trying to take a picture.
Thank you.
The crazy thing is, you've been out, 33 years? How many of you will be in Kevin's place and be a commencement speaker in 33 years? We've set you up for success. I believe you can do it. Your faculty believes you can do it, as long as you pass their classes. So it is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Colby Johnston. Colby is graduating from the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering with dual bachelor's degrees in mechanical engineering and nuclear engineering, alongside a minor in music. Colby has been heavily involved with the athletic bands and has served as drum major in the K-State marching band for the past 3 years, profoundly shaping his college experience. He has successfully connected his passion for engineering and music through K-State's instrument repair program, while also serving as an engineering ambassador, a member and secretary of Phi Mu Alpha Sinfonia, and a principal investigator for the NewCat Cube satellite mission. Following graduation, Colby has plans to move to Knoxville, Tennessee to begin his career as a nuclear safety engineer. Please help me to welcome Colby to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Kramer. And congratulations on all the hard work, the all-nighters you pulled throughout your time at K-State that have brought you to this moment. This is truly the culmination of all the academic rigor you have put in, and we have put in together. But we could have gotten a degree anywhere. There are countless ceremonies happening across the U.S. today and the past couple weekends. What makes K-State different and what makes our experience special is not what we learn in the classroom. That's, to a degree, standardized. Everyone who gets an engineering degree has proven their worth in the classroom. It's what we've done outside the classroom, the design teams, the student involvement, the campus activities, the trips, the new friends, the Snowmageddon game, Big 12 championships, things that we have contributed and taken an effort to make a part of our K-State journey. Those are the stories that you're going to tell your kids about as you move on from this part of life into the next. They are ultimately what build the K-State community, especially in engineering. I would not be the student, engineer, or person I am today without those activities and involvement outside of the classroom. I'm sure many of you feel that same way. As we move to the future, there will be inevitable challenges, things we have to overcome and approach, but through our time at K-State, the skills we have developed and the ability to improve through failure will ensure that these trials forge us into the engineers that the world needs. In all things, I challenge us to see what is, to look forward to what could be, and to put forth the effort to make that change happen. The process, however, is more important than the goal itself. It's not only the conduit for success, opportunities, and progress, but the process is their source. There's growth in the struggle, and we have for sure had our share of struggles in classes throughout our time at K-State, but we will never feel ready enough without allowing the process to build us. So as we approach this chapter's end, let's set new, bigger goals and never stop striving for better. And that brings us to this present moment. This is our time to cherish and celebrate the blessings which have brought us here, appreciating the growth we have had along the way, and recognizing all the support from the people around us. All these events, experiences, and people have brought us to this very moment, and they will ultimately guide and inform us as we go into our future. The diplomas we are receiving aren't just certificates. They're more than the paper they're printed on. They are symbols and mandates of the first step towards understanding and taking on the complex issues around us. I'm going to leave you with a quote from Dr. Alex Wimmer. He is the current Associate Director of Bands here at K-State and will be the Head Director of Bands following Dr. Trace's retirement this spring. I believe it expresses the attitude, the approach, the character that continually shapes the K-State community, has shaped our cohort, and will shape our future. I cannot be great without the greatness of others. Sometimes you, sometimes me, but always us. Thank you, God bless, and go Cats.
Well, thank you, Colby, for sharing your reflections and your message with us. This is the 11th graduation in the last 2 days, and I know what you're thinking. I'm glad that we saved the best for last. And now the moment that we've all gathered to celebrate this evening, I have the great privilege of conferring your degrees. Will all of the spring graduates please stand? You can go ahead and clap for them, that'd be all right. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I am very pleased to confer upon you the degrees that you have earned at Kansas State University. You may now move the tassel in the left side of your mortarboard or your construction hat. Everybody join me in congratulating the new graduates in the College of Engineering.
Okay, you can be seated. All right, graduates, it's time to recognize you and your many hours of hard work and dedication. As you proceed to the stage, listen to your marshals. As you proceed to the stage, please remember to bring your stage pass with you and take your diploma cover Your actual diploma will be mailed to you once it's confirmed that you've met the requirements of your degree. Will the marshals please bring the graduates to the stage to be recognized? Department heads, you are invited to join as your students receive their commemorative diploma covers. Faculty are also welcome to gather in the center aisle to share in celebrating your candidates' achievements. Your presence underscores the meaningful role you have played in supporting and guiding them throughout their academic careers, and we thank you for joining in this special moment of celebration.
The following students are receiving degrees from the Allen Levin Department of Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering. Max William Sentian. Austin Edward Alpers. Gavin Daniel Reeves. John Spencer Phillips. Dylan Jeffrey Mick, summa cum laude. Grant Lawrence Sessler, cum laude. Aidan Michael Hockenberg. Logan Dean Cutting. Cooper James Rising. Austin Orion Caldwell, magna cum laude. Luke Michael Martin. Austin Henderson. Cade Christopher Ehrenholtz. John Goodner. Cody Adam Sunquist. Levi Lloyd. Colby Gillette Johnston, summa cum laude. Adam D. Reicheman. Pierce Simon Hamma, magna cum laude. Benjamin Michael Monday, summa cum laude. Sophia Angelie Fenton. Alyssa Elaine Neal. Ella Kathleen Massey. Kennedy Joan Ratliff. Hannah Plank. Madison Mennel. Stephen Joseph Warren, magna cum laude. Seaton Lowe, summa cum laude. Nicholas Petros Camburako. Ammon J. Borges. Caden Thomas Lutz. AJ Saint Laurent. Creed James Eckerberg. Jack David Lilly. Ty Benjamin Matthews. Cameron Eugene Weeks. Ross Allen Brown III. Cameron Joseph Miller. Adam Samuel Vincent, Gideon John Fox, William Alexander Delzit, summa cum laude, Austin D. Mills, summa cum laude, Luke Arthur Geiber, Aidan Michael Butcher, Cole Charles Shear, summa cum laude, Zoe Bay Norton, Joseph Nathaniel Wyand, Walter Carlton Baybutt, summa cum laude, Alex Hoppus,
Max Schofield.
Nathan Hunter McConnell, Kennedy Elizabeth Lloyd, Sarah Grace Sinclair, magna cum laude, Nathan Daniel Klump, cum laude, Tobin Simpkins, Judson Michael Hibbs, summa cum laude, Tyler J. Price, magna cum laude, Jerome Robert Schaefer III, summa cum laude, Colin Gamble, James Dennis Nobert, magna cum laude, Ethan Jin Hyun Ko, cum laude, Gideon Riley Reamer, Caleb Lynn Schwartz, Diego Taylor Hernandez, Jonathan Paul Shield, Isaac Lee Getterman, Creighton Paul Johnson, Eric L. Malecki, Thomas Greason, Andrew Julio Silva Bontempo, Trey Michael Smoot, Kyle R. Worth, Sean Thomas Brough, Gage Allen Robertson, Braden C. Maltz, Devin Rydell, cum laude, Tyler Kent Allen Duggar, Mitchell Dowes, cum laude,
Aaron Charles Wiebe,
Tristan Austin,
Aiden Riley Minner,
Alejandro Solorzano, Kevin Ruiz Perez, Crystal Alexandra Reyes, Holly Mans, cum laude, William John Watson, Jack Michael Schur,
Correction, Jack Michael Shear.
Noah James Dole. Thomas Jonathan Mize. Trevor Patrick Schmidt.
Anthony Raymond Castellanos III.
Henry Xavier Faisal. Charles Watkins Stovall. Connor Osner, summa cum laude. Tyler Douglas Hobrock, summa cum laude. Jacob Dean Brown. Jake Joseph Hageman. Zachary David Foes. The following students are receiving degrees from the Carl and Melinda Hellwig Department of Biological and Agricultural Engineering. Micah Carlton Schonkweiler, cum laude. Laren Austin Atwell. Drew Austin Alstat. Wyatt James Wilson. Jack Duncan Rhodes. Brennan Matthew Flavin. Dalton R. Graybast. Dylan Wade Harris. Timber L. Neal.
Joseph Accardi.
William Jacob Jarmer. Lawrence Tucker Settles. Landon Wayne Schwartz. Caden Merrick Dirksen. Philip Robert Dobel.
Correction, Philip Robert Debley.
Chandler J. Seaton. Chase Andrew Mayer. Chase Ellen Swanson. Cord McCoy Ostrander. Mara Sipes. Olivia Lee Fox. Rory Cheyenne Jenkins, summa cum laude. Jack Leland Harrison, magna cum laude. Samuel Keith Albright. Remy Lee Grieg. Aaron Jean Johnson, summa cum laude. John Joseph Sibes.
Correction, John Joseph Seabees.
Riley Smart, cum laude. Miguel Ian Cooper. Jacelyn Moriasi. Kylie Sue Morton, magna cum laude. Hannah Beverly Hartzell, summa cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Civil Engineering. Ellie Mackenzie Dragoni, magna cum laude. Ethan Ray Decker. Kevin James Fisher. Alexander Nathan Coe. Ken Jen Tay. Matthew Paul Young, summa cum laude. Cody Charles Hartwig. Ryan Carr McClure. Eli Bosch Belden. William Henry Godring Matchell. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Computer Science. Christopher Evans.
Tate Alfred.
Joseph Vincent Monaco, magna cum laude. Carson Lauren Kinch, magna cum laude. Curtis Dean Blickenstaff III, magna cum laude. Matthew Kelly, cum laude. Garrett Connor Greathouse. Vincent Lynn. Griffin Connor Miller. John Michael Speckarth. Takumi Hendricks. Benny Christian Funame Endo Obi Bonkao. Chipo Sekabanja. Calvin Wesley Beechner, summa cum laude. Nayland J. Rangarajan, summa cum laude.
Jess Daniel Barrett, magna cum laude.
Trenton Allen Crisco.
Jackson Seam.
Correction, Jackson Syme.
Max Benjamin Casey. Dakota Denton Velasquez. Easton S. Hain. Connor Christian Wiedemann. Creighton Garrick Mose. Patrick Kehoe. Timothy Joseph Larson. Sebastian Joel Alter Carlos. Nicholas Slinker, magna cum laude. Jose Alfredo Varela. Ayush Rai.
Noe Rosales.
Jesus Castro Garcia. Riley Reynolds. Zachary Atchison, Clayton P. Burgess, Daniel Joseph Robertson, Julie Dinfan, summa cum laude, Colin Richard Michael Harrison, Robert Keegan Clausel, Matthew Logan Galtney, Jack Jara, Harley Braden Adams, summa cum laude, Logan Kyle Hayward, summa cum laude, Dennis Vincent Mayer,
Correction, Dennis Vincent Meyer.
Kason D. Fudge, summa cum laude, Andrew John Osterhaus, summa cum laude, Cole James, summa cum laude, Caden Thomas Swanson, Kylie Pomasak, magna cum laude, Vania Itzel Santillana Padilla,
Caitlin Pritchard.
Amala Achushla John, summa cum laude, Tatenda Sakabanja, magna cum laude,
John Stanley.
Daniele Cortez, Owen Charles Pearsall, Josh Caldwell, magna cum laude,
Hassan Hanafia.
Christian Ramirez Chavez, Henry Michael Hornug, Cooper Brian Tamman, Jake May, cum laude, The following students are receiving degrees from the G.E. Johnson Department of Agricultural Engineering and Construction Science. Shayla Johnson, Lauren Nicole Paddock, Haley Maria Nicholas, summa cum laude, Hannah Peace McCormick, summa cum laude, Erica Isabel Claxton, Mia Lynn Hamilton, Emmy Lynn Jackson, Ryan Timothy Ray. Cooper Burris. Nolan Patrick Suckup, summa cum laude. Garrett Helmer. Luke Charles Bunker, magna cum laude. Brock Peyton Gian. Isaac Sujote David. Josiah Michael Donaldson. Brady Clausen, summa cum laude. Brandon D. Stedry. Andrew Joseph Augustine, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Scott. Cole Stranton. Jacob Ian Caudell. Daniel Luby. John Paul Michael Thomas. Elizabeth Thomas Valencia Diaz. Weston Nicholas Groves. Noah John Bartell. Thomas William Braun. Evan Durensky. Hayden Chad Marmon. Samson Porter. Mark Allen Whitmer, summa cum laude. Caden Kress. Ava Rose Liebetrau. Jackson Vanlerberg. Aaron Aceto Huardo. Lucas L. Arnold. Charles Edward Duckworth III. Dane Marcus Pretty. Michael Christopher Vasquez. Evan Charles McMillan. Cole Christopher McClure. Paula Alexandra Solis Morenos. Brooke Rowan Schaefer. Brooke Pritchard. Cade Lincoln Wilson. Max Smith. Austin Bradley Muth. Carter Higaman. Quinn Thomas Diggs. Trenton Ray Long. Timothy Helton, cum laude. Tanner Schrag.
Correction, Tanner Schrag.
Austin Hall Wallace. Jack Thomas Ryan. Trevor Benjamin DeLong. Joseph Kennan Mullen. Cooper Ray Brown. Brennan Matthew Walker. Garrison Dean Craig. Joshua Jet Sockney.
Correction, Joshua Jet Scotchney.
Aidan Wagner, Andrew Lloyd Hogan, Nicholas Coulter Ramirez, cum laude, Ethan Jackson Heiss, Noah Palmer, Cade William McIlvain,
Max William Franklin,
Brady Thomas Fankhauser. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering. Ashley Michelle Seaton, magna cum laude. Audrey Elizabeth Cook.
Joining Audrey on stage is her father, Kevin Cook, Director of Communication and Parent Engagement.
Sarah Leanna Murphy. Sonora Kathleen Vossen, cum laude. Audrey Jane Steinert, summa cum laude. Selah Nicole Herrera. Jonathan Craig McIlveen. Stephen Cooper Sheldon. Abigail Ann Houston. Cade Martin Kelly. Adam J. Blanchett, cum laude. Emery Allen Kaler. Kyle Joseph Bush. Abigail Marie Ness. Laura Lee Alcubasi. Paige Dietrich, summa cum laude. Max Kuhlman. Blake Lewis Aran. Abby Jo Horst, summa cum laude. Jaden Dylan Redmond. Carter Kenneth Chaplin. Nolan Rodriguez, cum laude. Sarjun Casey Fardoon, cum laude. Joseph Trent Hilton. Callan Patrick Carver, magna cum laude. Trevin Biddle. Daniel Barrett Mitchell, magna cum laude. Owen Franken. Brendan Joseph Zanner. Dale Petrie, magna cum laude. Noah Amundsen, cum laude. Jamoni Ray Robinson. Hunter Wade Christensen. The following students are receiving degrees from the Mike Weigers Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Kennedy Shea Jones. Mary Grace McOlier. Thomas James Teedy. Matthew Ryan Dunn, cum laude. Anthony Thomas Rogers, summa cum laude. Isaac Alton Gray, cum laude. Wesley William Rum, magna cum laude. Colby Lee Pierce, cum laude. Logan Carter Hubble, magna cum laude. Colin Batliner. Cecilia Clara Hames, magna cum laude. Cameron Jake Million. David William Grimm. Cade Michael Supica. Diego Armando Grajeda.
Devin Barry summa cum laude.
Jaron Brennan Joseph Kurth. Joseph Michael Ranta Lilly. Luke Ragland.
Mason Camera. Mason Kumera.
Khaled Hassan Al-Hazami. Petar Ozagovic. Nathan James Kestner, cum laude. Abigail Therese P. Aguilar.
Joining Abigail on stage is her father, Jonathan Aguilar, Professor of Biological and Agricultural Engineering.
Kiliana Bailey Lee Garrett, cum laude. Audrey Paige Irvine. Piper Lindsay Stropes. Natasha J. Holmberg. Lauren Joanne Kanata. Savannah K. Stewart. Amelia Kane, summa cum laude. Madison Creed Griffin. Maxwell Wilson. Holden Blaine Artzer. Luke Philip Olson, summa cum laude. Ethan James Hatfield. Alexander Dayon. Guen Wirawarna Nilawira. Joseph Patrick McNamara, magna cum laude. Samuel James Green, cum laude. Tanner Lee Singletary. Sane William Zollers, magna cum laude. Joshua Eric Grimes, summa cum laude. Simon Greason, summa cum laude. Sean Patrick Carr Metzger, summa cum laude. Aston Henry. Ty Stace Fulbright, summa cum laude. Michael Randolph Velasquez, magna cum laude. Matthew Montgomery Lane, magna cum laude. Benjamin Joseph Rogers, summa cum laude. Jansen Brock Miller, summa cum laude. Britton Chandler Hanna. Kylie Ashlyn Rissinger. John Anthony Cervantes III. Tayden Lewis Shuck. Henry Harrison Bash. Dallas Lee Burton. Lauren Schoenhofer.
Jackson Parker Lynn.
Timothy Chung Song.
Swade A. Helton.
Quentin Michael Heim. Corvin Ryan Beggs. Trevor Allen Mead. Mitchell Jeffrey Warren, cum laude. Logan Maxwell Hayes. Gavin Den Wareham. Owen Welsh. Kyle Sanderson. Kent Michael DeTurting. Bobby Christian Evans, summa cum laude. Gage Hosman. Lake Hamilton. Annalisa Grace Ochner. Jia Xiao Fan. Delaney Lucero Michelle. The following students are receiving degrees from the Tim Taylor Department of Chemical Engineering. Ethan Robert Titus. Jackson Trolson. Ryan Kuckelman. Noah K. DeLiesel. Ethan John Spindler. Douglas Doherty. Ashika Thakur. Israel Quinones Moreno. Karina Ayala Varela. Rogelio Loera Lozano. Rawan Alanezi. Quentin Shepard. Kobe Reese Park. Denon James McIntosh. Lane Christian Musselman, summa cum laude. Brent Ross Pitts, summa cum laude. Sarah Ann Severson. Aaron Niles Robertson, magna cum laude. Eric Spreckler, cum laude. Lance Robert Pauley, summa cum laude. Kaylee Marie Brungart. Dylan Matthew Lewis. Caitlin Helene Mulligan. Ileana Elizabeth Armbrust, magna cum laude. Sophia Caroline Schneider. Ryan Joseph Vanis, magna cum laude. Joseph Lynn Fulton, summa cum laude. Andrew Liangang. Peter Sullivan Stoltz.
I think we should take a moment to applaud all of our graduates for the spring 2026. Okay, we got them warmed up for you, Adam. So please welcome Dr. Adam Walker to the podium as he delivers words on behalf of the K-State Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dean Kramer. Well, before I welcome the new alumni, I just want to honor those past alumni and graduates of Kansas State. If you're a graduate of Kansas State and you're in attendance, would you please rise? Let's honor them. Woo! Well, I'm honored to be here today to officially welcome you into our K-State alumni family and the K-State Alumni Association. As a new alum, you join a powerful network of more than 213,000 living graduates of Kansas State University. And wherever life takes you, you'll find K-Staters there to support, encourage, and celebrate you. Founded in 1874, the K-State Alumni Association has long served as a central connection point for all K-Staters. As a self-governed nonprofit organization, we proudly act as the independent voice of K-Staters. And our mission is simple and strong: reach, connect, and serve all members of the K-State community. Our core values guide us in this mission, and the first is connect. It's at the heart of who we are. Through the association, you can stay close to memories and moments that shaped your K-State experience. From watch parties to pre-games to gatherings held around the country and even the world, we create opportunities for you to stay involved and stay inspired. And I encourage you to find other K-Staters along your journey. And in fact, we just came up with something new, Ask a K-Stater. It's a digital-powered network to connect with former and current alumni. The second value is tradition. And you'll likely feel a lot of those traditions as you sing the alma mater for the first time as a new grad or take those KSU photos. And finally, purple. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It represents pride, unity, and family. When you see others wearing the K-State purple or that Power Cat, you instantly feel that unmistakable sense of belonging. To celebrate your graduation, Dean Kramer, the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering, and the K-State Alumni Association are pleased to provide you with a complimentary one-year paid membership to the association. And we hope you enjoy those benefits of the K-Stater magazine, special discounts, exclusive events, and that connection to your family. And after that, we want you to continue to join to strengthen the network for future generations of Wildcats like you. In fact, K-State alumni are among the most prominent and loyal in the nation. Our membership ranks top 10 nationally and #1 in the Big 12. And that loyalty spans generations of Wildcats who share that same pride you feel here today as you earn your degree from one of the finest universities in the nation. Lastly, we're delighted to present to you a K-State business card holder. Display it proudly. And as your journey unfolds, the new jobs, new titles, new locations, keep your information up to date. We want to make sure you stay connected to your K-State family. Congratulations, and go Cats.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite you to rise as you are able and join us in singing the alma mater led by Devlin Yoakum.
I know a spot that I love full well.
Thank you, Devlin. And before we conclude the ceremony, we're going to celebrate our newest alumni with the Wabash Cannonball. And if you don't know what to do, watch the students. One more time. Oh, no. As we conclude the ceremony, we ask that you please be seated once more until the marshals dismiss your row. That means the audience too. Families, please meet your graduates up on the concourse or outside. Congratulations again, graduates. We are proud of your accomplishments at K-State, and you should be too. Now go celebrate and change the world.